Hi, welcome back. मेरा नाम नीमत है and today I'll be sharing my all the books that I read in the month of July as well as the series, shows or movies that I watched in the month of July. So first let's start with the books that I read. Oh my god, let me just these are the books that I read. Oops. Sorry. So let's start. Okay, first is I don't remember the like order in which I read, but I do have like the list. So I read The Locked Door by Freida McFadden. I have read a lot of her books and I genuinely love her books. But this was, I don't have the words, but it was actually like whenever I read a thriller book, I have my suspicion about 1%, 2%. But while reading this book, I was like not sure who was lying and who was like saying the truth or stuff like that. It was such a brilliant and good book. Freida McFadden writes really well, I would say so. Then I read Fearless. This is the third and the last book in the Powerless trilogy if you remove the powerful novel out of it. Honestly, love this book. This was such a good and nice book. Like nothing extraordinary honestly, but good. Like I loved the first book more, The Powerless. Yeah, the second book was boring and mid. The third was like okayish. And then I read, this is the third book, and this is Sisters of Sword and Song. This is by Rebecca Ross. I am a huge fan of her books. One day I would love to get an arc of her book. So I have read like The Queen's Resistance, Queen's Rising, Divine Rivals, Vows, and this is the fifth book that I've read of her, and I really want to read Enchanted Rivers by her. This was so good. Like this is like different from her other books. Like she has a thing with gods and stuff like that, but this was not my favorite. I still love The Queen's Rising and Resistance more. But it was not a bad book. It was a really good. I devoured this in 2 days, or I can actually say one day. And then I read Never Thought I Would End Up Here by Anne Young. I also love her writing. But my favorite personally would be A Song to Drown Rivers, or I Hope You Could See the Sun. Those two books were masterpiece. As for this, it was also really good. I love how her book have a kind of reality to them with fiction. Really good. And then I read one more book by her. This time it's Real. I felt like the ending was incomplete. Something like it needed another sentence, another chapter, or something. It's just my personal opinion. I feel like this needed something. Okay, I'm wearing a chain. Let me put it out. So yeah. And then I read Glow by Reven Kennedy, the fourth book in the Plated Prisoner series. I am in love with her books. But this took me the longest to finish. I don't know why, but it did, and it was good. And then I think Goldfinch Gold, the fifth book in the series. This I devoured within a day. It was so good. She writes very well. The book was very good. The ambience of the book, the kingdoms, the reality, everything was really good. And then last book is the sixth book. Oh my god, Goldfinch. This is the last book in the Plated Prisoner series. This is the sixth and the last. I loved it. I rated it a 5-star. This was really like good. I didn't expect the ending though. I do feel bad for that character. I'm not gonna spoil it off for you. And yeah, that's it for my books. Book wrap up now. I'll share my so is my list what I watched. First I watched movie Cocktail. This movie casts Deepika Padukone, Saif Ali Khan and Diana Penalty, I don't know her name, I'm sorry. This movie was really good. I saw a reel and then I got like, I wanted to read this, so watch this, sorry. So I watched this movie, I really loved it. I do get the part where Deepika gets heartbroken and stuff like that, but one thing I don't get is, do you really have to change yourself for a man? Like, I'm really happy she did not end up with him, because I know she was heartbroken and stuff like that, but changing your whole lifestyle for a relationship that didn't even last 2 months is absurd to me. Though the movie was great, because acting was smooth and good. And then I watched Apothecary Diaries season 2. I am in awe. Like, this series is so good. Like, I'm so happy that I got recommended by my reels to watch this, because this is by far one of my favorite anime, and I am so sad that I'll have to wait, like, I think around 2027 for the season 3 of the series, or whatever. And then I have been killing slimes for 300 years season 2. This was one of my very first and most favorite anime I watched, because I love anime, but I don't like, not necessarily, I don't watch like very action based anime. I watch more on the peaceful side, living slowly, steadily types. And then lastly, I watched movie Saiyaara, and honestly I know it's hyped and some people are calling it cringe and stuff like that. I loved it. I so much loved it. I loved, like, I was in awe in the movie. Like, I know like some people are overreacting to this, but I really love this, and the movie theater was over full. Like, I wanted to watch it at 2, but I got the ticket for 4:30. I did a mistake by not like booking it online, but other than that, the movie was experience. I really enjoyed it and I do not regret watching it. So that's it for today's, actually, that's it for today's wrap up. I'll meet you in the next video where I will be sharing my August TBR, to be read books. That's it. Bye bye.